Buenos dias. Hey, so I am at the base of Yankee Boy Basin. I did a little mine turnoff just so I'd have a little spot to camp for tonight. And now I am getting ready to head off up Yankee Boy Basin to Mount Sneffels. So we'll be doing the Southwest Ridge ascent today. I think that's going to be awesome. It's going to be class 3. I guess there's a little bit of spicy scrambling, not too much. But sounds perfect. And then we will explore the summit. And today, to facilitate my ascent, I have got my Specialized Turbo Levo. So here we go. So she's getting a little steeper rubber. Hey, good morning. Wow. Spectacular. So it is getting steep. But the 4-wheel low will still do it apparently. So we're on the Blue Lakes Pass Trail. Decided to get away from the 4-wheel drives. I don't really need the help of the bike anymore. I'd rather just soak up the splendor of this scene. Great little trail too, definitely. Ooh, pretty little lake. Didn't expect that. See, man. Well, I guess anything can happen at 12,000 feet. But honestly, I am just glad it's snow or sleet or whatever, because rain will be wet and I am staying pretty dry. I believe that's Mount Gilpin. Just head up Mount Sneffels there, but we're gonna do the slightly more adventurous Blue Lakes Pass to the Southwest Ridge. It has been spectacular, and cresting this ridge was more of the same. So from here, Blue Lakes Pass Trail is very obvious, and the route up is pretty clear too. It looks rather intimidating from here, but I don't really think it is. Wow. Looking pretty epic now. All right, so I met a couple friends from Tennessee here.
What's up?
And we are just getting to the top of Blue Lakes Pass. Oh, wow. And already seeing some spectacular scenery. Woo-hoo! And yes, it's as good as expected. If not, a little better. So off to our right here is down the pass to Blue Lakes. Spectacular lakes. But we are going to go ahead and take the southwest ridge of Mount Sneffels and explore some of the more exciting adventure zones. Looking back down into the Yankee Boy Basin, all these beautiful spires. There's my friends checking it all out. And again, I look back into the Blue Lake Cirque. Some spectacular mountains. I think Mount Dallas is going to be on the menu here in the near future. Just got up some of the gullies, and they are pretty friendly, pretty loose, but way doable. So that's back where I came from, and I just came over the top of that. And it definitely looks like I'm going to be going down there and kind of across on the back side of the ridge, the Blue Lake side. This is a notch to apparently a big couloir. You can see that cairn there on the right. So this is probably an alternate ascent route where you would come up here as well. Really doesn't look bad there anyway. But I'm pretty sure at this point we traverse around to the left. Climbers left. And we'll sneak over here. Ooh, wow, a little snow. And, oh, wow. Check this out. Jeez. Oh, shit. Not as sure this is the right way. Oh, yeah. I think we may have to go down a little bit. Well, I definitely took a super loose gully on the Blue Lake side and descended a good 80 to 100 feet down the gully I'm showing in the frame. And it looks like that further down. As I descended the gully, I stayed right. And I actually popped over this little ridge and met this intersecting gully. And it is crazy loose. It's fairly obvious which way to go. Now I am traversing between gullies. Being very careful not to pull anything off on myself. Yeah, and I can see what looks like a traveled area. Yeah. And I am definitely heading up here. Yeah, I saw a gentleman way up higher, and I'm pretty sure this will lead me to him. He was descending from Sneffels. So I don't know if you can see that with the sun, but up this gully. Oh, and there he is. Awesome. We just topped out of that gully. It was definitely the right move. Wow. Pretty cool. That thing is just towering over me. Looking back. And the trail this way looks pretty obvious too. So up we go. It's like a little class 3 Looks like fun. So apparently you can go either way. I can see people on either side of this small sub-summit right in front of me. And both parties seem to be content. And then I just came up this little class 3 section. Really not bad at all though. So it's all working out great. Definitely some great views too. So I popped out of the gully a little early. Just because I love being on the ridges. And I'm glad I did. Spectacular up here. If you're a little more averse to exposure, you can see just below the Kissing Camels here. Very worn-in trail. And Blue Lakes in the background. I was on the ridge in the left of the frame. And yeah, the views are pretty much to die for. Alrighty then. We are getting nice and high on the ridge. Same great vistas. So after the little gully labyrinth, which makes you stay mainly on the Blue Lake side, after that you just get up on the summit ridge and you're good to go. Okay, got some class 4 summit direct. Nice and solid rock. Relatively short hike, I would have to say, but very scenic. Highly recommended. The only downside is a little bit of loose rock. And there is the classic route and descent saddle. And some other cool looking spires. That was a bad choice.
That's how you came up?
Yeah. Oh, and it's so much easier coming up, but
yeah.
One-handed like this is probably not my brightest move. There we go. All right, so I met a couple new friends. Here we did decide to do the Class 3 Southwest Ridge descent. Just seems to be a little cleaner and more adventurous. And so far I'm definitely glad I did. We'll see when we get into the loose gullies though. Yeah, and call it if you think you're gonna hit me with that.
Okay, yeah.
Just start yelling rock. Check every rock, make sure it's not loose. Yeah, facing it is smarter. That's it. You got a left foot down to a couple feet. Oh, even better. Well done. There's the summit scramble. Right side is the friendly side, guy in the blue. And the ridge proper is a little more exciting. Difficulty's about the same, but the views and exposure are phenomenal. Because you're going to be looking down at these crazy spires. Not to mention the beautiful lakes. We're down past the small lake. Just going by this awesome waterfall here. And we'll just keep heading on down the trail. Lots more people. Lots of wildflowers. I wanted to say cheers to the friends I met on the way up, Rose and Kyle from Tennessee, and also the Gilberts, Gilbert Jr. and Sr. from Montrose, accompanied me on the way down. And no, I didn't stage that. The bush actually did just swipe my little cleanup towel. Oh, it's finally dinner time. Chowing down on my Backpackers Pantry Santa Fe style rice and beans with chicken and some other stuff. And it is delicious, I gotta say. It's not even rehydrated all the way, and I still love it. I didn't see the part on the bag about doubling the time for every 5,000 feet of altitude, so I guess I'm only half done. On the other hand, the left hand milk stout, and that was the peanut butter milk stout, has a lot to be desired. Just a little recap for today as well. Over dinner and my nasty beer. Oh, okay. That's done. So, Mount Sneffels, even if you don't have a four-wheel drive and don't get very high on the road, it's still pretty easy. Even if you take the Southwest Ridge, the Class 3 climb, Definitely a little hand over fist climbing there, but not that challenging, not that far of a hike really. So might be a good starter one. Really, the views, particularly when you get to the pass, Blue Lakes Pass, was really amazing. So I strongly recommend that. And I am going to have a little sparkling water just to wash down that beer. I am going to be doing a peak very nearby Mount Sneffels called the Tea Kettle, 13.8 and change. And it's got a very distinctive feature. That's what I was looking for. So we'll be playing around the distinctive feature tomorrow. Should have the drone out there. I won't be in the wilderness area. And hopefully we get some great photos. And it should be an exciting climb at the top. It is a class 5. Every report that I've seen, though, it doesn't really sound very menacing. So I'm going to keep eating like crazy. Have my equal parts chia, dehydrated milk, peanut butter powder, 2 tablespoons of cocoa and sugar for dessert, as well as for breakfast, as well as some other stuff. And I should be super powered up. And we'll be taking on the tea kettle first thing in the morning. So I'm excited.